Well, good day everyone, welcome back to another episode. Before I explain what the hell's going on here, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who supported our efforts to raise money for Red Nose during October. We're donating 10% of our YouTube revenue from the month of October to Red Nose to support Pregnancy and Infant Loss Awareness Month. We'll be announcing soon just how much money we raise for that. This month, the month of November, we are supporting Movember, hence the clean shave. I am trying to get this little bit of fluff to grow on top here. We'll see how that goes. But now you can see exactly why I grow a beard, because this is what's hiding underneath. Again, we're going to be donating 10% of our this month's revenue, helping to raise awareness for men's health. We've got some partners on board for this one as well. Zone Caravans, big shout out to them, and thanks to them, they're going to be donating $500 towards the cause as well. We've set a big ambitious target of $5,000 for the month, so anything you can do to help us out would be much appreciated. Let's make this a big one, guys. Thanks very much for your support. There's a link in the description of this video where you can go and donate, or if you're not in a position to be able to do that, by just simply watching the ads as you watch any of our videos this month, that will go towards the Movember campaign as well. So thanks in advance for that. Thanks everyone for your help, and enjoy the episode. We'll see you soon.
What did you boys just see?
Helicopter.
From your bedroom?
Yeah.
Caught behind Venetian blinds, out of reach for the city lights. This ain't where I belong. Hey, look at me, man, what I become. I've been running east, looking for a sunset, digging deep since '99. What I thought was gone was sitting in my pocket in plain sight all along. I think it's time for me to go burn all bridges.
What's for breakfast, boys?
Wheat bix.
And coffee's on the go.
It's a beautiful morning this morning. It's beautiful here this morning. I think we're maybe 3.5 months into our trip, and the kids have just worked out that they don't need to come and wake us up as soon as they get out of bed. They can wake each other up, which is, I think, the beginning of something beautiful.
Mind you, I'm still in bed. It was good. We woke up to the helicopter this morning, taking off. I think they might be mustering.
Good morning. So we're at Tobermorey, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it, station. It's 1.5 million acres. That's a lot of acres. It's a cattle station just inside the NT border. They've done a really nice job. Like, there's grass, there's trees, there's tables, there's good bathroom, shower facilities. There's a washing machine, there's a pretty basic camp kitchen, washing line. There's cabins here that I think a couple of people are staying in at the moment. There's a kids' playground. There's, over the other side, there's a bit of a bar. This morning that there was a chance they'd be mustering because they had the helicopter out at about 7 o'clock. There's a cattle truck here and they had the yards ready, but they're actually out fencing. We've got the art supplies out. Got a couple of bickies. Oh, thanks, mate. The boys are doing some artwork, or they're having a smoke at the moment. I've got my artwork on the go here.
Hey. Hey.
So I'm making this one. Biscuits. I'm just going to chill out, do some art with the kids. Simon's in the van, he's editing a video.
This is my little setup in here. I'm bunkered down in the van. Got the laptop out, hard drives everywhere, got the maps out, the diary. Trying to edit some episodes. So that's how I remember sort of where we were and what we're up to. We keep a little journal, I guess, very brief, just where we were each night, what we did during the day. And then I just reference back to the map, so I keep an idea of where we're up to. And then I've just got footage just everywhere at the moment on hard drives. It's amazing how much footage you accumulate. it's been an awesome spot just to chill out for the day, I got to say, because everyone else left this morning. So we got the campground to ourselves, which has been great. If you get to where Tobermorey Station is and it doesn't work out for an overnight stop for you, there's been a heap of people coming here just grabbing fuel and having a lunch stop, and along this section of the road it would be a great spot to just stop and have a break. You know, you got shady areas, grass, there's fuel here, they sell cold drinks, all that sort of stuff here. So yeah, probably would work out pretty well for just a midday stop as well. We've decided, seeing as we're hanging out here, we'll probably have a cook lunch for a bit of a change. So I'm just going to get the Weber out. What are we going to throw on?
Classic bacon and eggs.
Bacon and egg sandwiches. So actually pretty excited about that. Bit of relish. Sounds good to me.
He goes all right, this bloke, man. I tell you what.
There we go. Quick and easy lunch. Bacon, egg sandwiches. Squares for James. Triangles for Harrison. And big ones for us. 2 eggs for the adults. And a good dose of relish. Might not look like much, but it'll be good. The bread's a couple of days old, so I toasted that on the barbie as well. Works a treat. Yeah, we're going to go dig in. There's your drink.
Beauty.
Share drink for us.
Thanks, Doc.
Join us for lunch, eh?
Baby.
If you're interested in doing some sort of art, getting yourself a good set of pencils is probably the best place to start if you've got kids, because I've got oil pastels and all sorts of stuff, but it's just unrealistic with kids to have 8 hours to yourself to set it up where they're not going to touch it. With your pencils, if there's an emergency, you just leave your pencils, like nothing's going to happen to them. So hot tip if you're starting out, get yourself some nice pencils. I like these are Prismacolor, that's the brand. They're pretty pricey for pencils. I think this set's about $280, something like that. I got them on eBay, but start wherever you want to start. But yeah, there's no water.
So I know the last thing that we showed you was probably lunch, but it's dinner time. We didn't do much this afternoon apart from the same stuff we did this morning. But it's time to put dinner on the Weber. So tonight I'm going to do, like we said, we're going to do a bit of a, not really roast lamb, but barbecue lamb and veggies basically. So I just heated the barbie up. Just going to chuck in the lamb. It's a boneless lamb, which I like because it cooks way quicker and it's good for the barbecue. So it's just a boned out little leg of lamb, about 1 kilo, and I've just put on it good long life stuff that's easy to carry. So olive oil, obviously, salt and pepper, some herbs, just some mixed dried herbs, garlic salt and onion salt, which is really wicked. So with the veggies, we just boiled them up till they're almost cooked, sort of parboiled them, chucked them in a bowl with some garlic butter and just let them cool down and just stew in the garlic butter. Really healthy. And then we'll chuck them on the barbie to finish them off, just to crisp them up a bit and get that flavour going and reheat them, because we cooked them this afternoon when we had plenty of power. So we've enjoyed having a couple of days here. The boys got pretty excited. Got to see the chopper fly out this morning. This wind is horrendous though. It's getting to me. I hate wind. All weather, I can handle a bit of rain, and that wind just drives me nuts. It's just annoying. that's my little whinge anyway, rant. Yeah, no, it's been a really good stay though. So we, just exactly what we needed, put it that way. If you're looking for just somewhere just to chill out and just take a break from all the dust and the flies, haven't been too bad here either. I don't know what's going on there, but they've been pretty bearable. So enjoyable little stopover, and we'll hit the road again tomorrow. I'm actually ready to move again now, which is good. Just need a break. All right, let's get this dinner knocked up, and we'll show you what it ends up looking like. So the wind finally died off outside a little bit, well, for a minute, and then the flies just ridiculous. So I don't mind the flies, but trying to eat with flies around is just impossible, especially with the kids. So we decided to come back inside. Kids were losing their, especially James. I shouldn't blame Harrison. James was losing his bananas because he wanted his dinner, and yeah, the flies were annoying me, the wind was annoying me. It was time to come inside. We just put up the white flag. Let's make life easy. But anyway, this is what we knocked up. What do you reckon, darling?
I reckon this is amazing.
Yeah, so anyway, we're going to dig into this and we'll see you maybe tomorrow. Unless something else exciting happens that we want to tell you about. We'll see how we go. Morning. Just got up early this morning.
Morning, Dad.
Morning, James.
Morning, Dad.
We just got up a bit early. Well, not early. We just got out of bed. I don't know what to say.
Dad.
We jumped straight out of bed as soon as we woke up, which is not what we do every morning. Because drive day today. So I jumped out of bed, got dressed, and came out here to start getting things sorted to hit the road. And Liz is making porridge and coffee for brekkie. While I was out here though, 4 brolgers just flew over camp. I couldn't grab the camera in time to show you, but yeah, I'm hoping. We've heard there's a few around.
8:46 and we're rolling out of camp. This is a new record for us. We're such snoozers. And I do love a coffee. So, yeah, pretty proud of our efforts this morning. We've just got a squeak in one of the back tyres. Simon thinks that it could be dust settling in the disc brakes, I think, is what he said. But yeah, so we're just gonna drive down the driveway, hopefully shake it all out and see. Otherwise, I'll be driving for a bit and Simon will be running behind the car trying to identify a squeak. So let's see how that goes. So we have a bit of a disaster. This toy is malfunctioning and just making this noise. There is no off button. And we've got about 7 hours of driving today. I'm gonna have to come up with something. Ta-da! Problem solved. And just in time, Simon would lose it if he had to listen to this while he was driving.
Mommy.
He doesn't even know what I've just done for him. He can tell by the look on my face how proud I am.
What have you done?
This was making a constant noise.
Oh, what was that
There's
one?
no off button. And I was digging around for the Leatherman looking for a Phillips. And I just decided to bash it against your seat for a bit.
That's how I fix things.
And it worked.
I found out a few things this morning. It is pronounced Tobermorey Station, so that's where we've been staying. I don't think we've told you how much it is. It's $27 a night, unpowered. You can have fires, bring your own wood though. Yeah, we're going to set off. We've got some dirt to punch out. What Liz was talking about, basically we've gone to move this morning and just come around to the office, and there's a horrible squealing noise coming, really high-pitched squeal coming from the van when we move. It's most likely, it sounds like something's in the drum brake of the caravan wheels. And I'd say it's dust or a rock, but hopefully just dust. So what can happen is dust, as you're travelling the dirt roads, dust will build up inside the drum, and obviously as it's spinning, the centrifugal force will make that dust just stick inside the drum. Then when you stop for a while, it all settles down to the bottom of the drum and sort of cakes in, and then as you drive, it's just that dust is just grinding on the brake shoe. So I'm hoping if we just go down the road a little bit over some of these corrugations, that'll all sort of vibrate its way out and sort itself out. But I'm just going to have to keep an eye on it and see how we go for these first couple of Ks. Pretty horrible noise. It's not something you want to hear coming from the back of your van or your trailer. This road, talking of horrible, this road is horrendous. It sounds like it's probably fixed itself. There's just a truck parking area up in here in a couple of Ks. So what I think I'm going to do is I'll just pull up, I'll jump out, get Liz to drive, and I'll just get her to drive forward slowly as I walk next to it and just sort of see if it's if it's resolved itself. It sounds like it probably was just dust or something, maybe a rock stuck in a drum or two. Oh, brolgas. Look at those fellas.
Shall we jump out?
We might use this opportunity to pull up here. We're going to see if we can sneak up on these brolgas, and then I'll get Liz to jump in the car and see if we can find out whether this squealing sorted itself out. It's definitely not as bad as it was. It's windy this morning again.
Oh,
Lucky it's a tailwind this morning, which will be nice if it keeps up going from this direction. A nice change from that headwind we've been punching into a couple of days ago. All right, we're going to be quite stealthy now. We're going to try and find these brolgas. They're on the other side of the creek, so I might use a bit of cover, a bit of vegetation cover from this side, and sneak up on the bastards. All right, plan B. There's too many thistles and stuff, so we're going to walk down the road. I'm talking pretty quietly. I don't know if you'll be able to hear me. They're pretty skittish. Oh yeah, they're just there. Oh, they know we're here. Pretty skittish birds. I think we're gonna do pretty well to get a close up of them. But they're pretty cool. They were flying over the campsite this morning, and you could hear them down in the creek squawking and carrying on. They're an impressive bird. They're way bigger than I realised. Probably a bit over a metre tall, I suppose. Mate, like 1.2 metres tall. We're just gonna jump back in and go for a little drive, see if we've sorted out this squeaky brake issue. Assuming that's what it is. It's not perfect, there is still a little bit of rubbing in there, but it's definitely way better than it is. This road, is that a sealed road or not? Like, it's like they sealed it once 20 years ago and then haven't touched it since. What a road. What an adventure. Set off and just into these bulldust holes. I mean, that last one that we just went through would have been probably 200 metres long. And we seriously need four-wheel drive engaged to get through them. Like, even with four-wheel drive engaged, you can, if you didn't have a little bit of momentum, or you get a chance of getting bogged in them. We're just in another big one now. Corrugations have started. The road is just really inconsistent. So we are, averaging maybe 50 k's an hour at best for this section. There was some good sections earlier that we maybe got up to 80-ish for a little while, but yeah, it didn't last long. What a road. I've heard stories about this road. They weren't wrong. every time you think it's getting good, it just goes to crap again. It's full on. But we're stopping lights, having plenty of breaks. We just stopped up here on the road to have a look at these termite mounds. You should see the size of this termite mound. Have a go at this. Now, I've seen some termite mounds in my time, but this thing's an absolute stonker. So the caravan is 3 metres high, 3.1 metres to the top of the black aerial, if you can see that. Have a go at how big this thing is. Here's Liz standing next to it. Like, this termite mound, in all honesty, it'd have to be at least 4-ish metres high. It'd be, it might even be 5 metres high, 4 or 5 metres high. It is astonishing, and there's heaps of them around here, but just out of nowhere. Like, there was none, and then we just went through this area, and there's this patch, I guess, and there's just dozens of them. Now that I've said that, there's no others around me that I can see, just this absolute massive one. We've been driving for over 3 hours. We've done about 150, 160 k's, something like that. I just love this landscape though. Like, it's just this bright red, sandy dirt. Sandy, what do you call it? Bright red sand. Bright red sand, the beautiful gum trees, low shrubs, and just this spin effects everywhere. Yeah, so I think we've only got about 40 clicks to go, which could be anywhere between half an hour and an hour, depending on how slow it is. But anyway, we will keep punching along this road. We just pulled into Jervois Station and grabbed some fuel. Wow, what a drive that was. So apparently we've got about 110k of dirt left to go, which is not too bad. I'm assuming it's going to be in similar condition to what we've been on. Yeah, so we'll see how we go. It's 200k's to the next town. I've just grabbed enough fuel, it's $2 a litre, so just grabbed enough fuel to get us to Alice Springs. So we're going to stop in here, have a bit of lunch, and then make a bit of a plan, see how much more driving the crew's up for. Hey monkey. But yeah, it's the lady when we just bought the fuel just said we could come over here, and she's got a few calves in here, so the kids are just having a bit of a check out of the little calves.
Body calves.
What do you reckon, man?
Good.
Good.
Which one's your favourite?
I like the black one with the white head.
So we just pulled around to the Jervois Station camping ground. I think it's $20 a vehicle to stay here. So yeah, I mean it's probably not as nice as Tobermorey, but yeah, I mean it's a bush campground. There's fire pits, bins here. Looks like there's water. I'd say it's bore water like most of them. Yeah, or there's free camping across the road as well at I think it's Mitchell River, something like that. Holy hilly. So we've been finding this sort of white stuff through the van, like almost like a sandy, not like a really fine sand, which has been a bit odd because we haven't been driving across that sort of country, and I'm like, well, there's no bulldust. There's no bulldust getting in the van, so how would like fine white sand be getting in? And like, this has been going on for, I don't know, weeks. And we think we may have found the culprit. So if you remember, we keep under this seat, we keep a lot of our long-term food stores. And we just found...
I just opened it.
A busted flower.
I think we've had flour floating through our van for a little bit.
So we think there's been just a little bit every time we drive, just a little bit of flour going through the van. So anyway, it's possibly be mystery solved. Pretty happy, especially with the rough road today. Which is pretty rough and yeah, and dusty, like some of those bulldust holes. I hope the footage shows it, but yeah, just massive bulldust holes. Some of them are hundreds of metres long. It's almost like driving through quicksand. And yeah, not a drop of dust in the van. I'm so impressed with that and relieved because it was a big reason for choosing this van. The dust free, the weight and the strength and the off-road ability. So anyway, it all seems pretty good. So yeah, lamb, beetroot and cheese. Is that what's on the menu?
That's the menu.
Pretty happy about that. That should be good. We bought the bread bread we bought in Booyah a couple of days ago. We've chucked in the freezer, so hopefully should be reasonably nice, freshish white bread. Okay, that was the Marshall River. So you can camp. There's a rest area just back on the eastern side of the river, just before the Jervois turn-off. So we've got fuel at Jervois. We're going to keep heading west a little bit further tonight, just to make tomorrow's drive a bit smaller or shorter. We'll see how we go. We've got about 110k of gravel. Depends obviously what condition that's in, how we're going to go. I spoke to them at Tobermorey Station and they said they don't really drive west. No, other way around. They don't really drive east of here, so they didn't really know. They couldn't compare the road conditions to what we've been on, because they obviously only head out this way. But 350 k's to Alice, 110 more at Dirt. 200 k's from here is Gemtree, which is the next sort of little town. I don't think it's much there, but there's a caravan park there. I don't know how far we'll get. We're just going to poke along, see how far we make it, and make a decision once we're knackered and had enough of driving. Could be determined by us, or it could be determined by the kids. Although the kids are travelling really well. Like, we've been in the car for hours today, like with filming and everything, to get from Tobermorey Station to Jervois Station, which was 212 k's. Must have taken us over 4 hours. A lot of stops, a lot of filming, a lot of just sightseeing, and yeah, taking it pretty easy. And the road was crap. So yeah, we'll see how we go. So far so good. This road's looking pretty decent, pretty corrugated, but I'm sitting on 80 and it doesn't seem to be too bad. So hopefully this holds up and we'll make some progress. What's the good news, Harrison?
That we're not on a bumpy road anymore.
No, mate, she's going to be smooth until we find somewhere to camp, yeah? Just having a look at the tyres as well while I'm here, down at this level, just checking for chips and whatever. We've done a lot of gravel.
How are they looking?
Pretty ordinary. Pretty ordinary. There's a lot of chips and chunks and stuff out of the tread. We're coming up on 7,000 k's towing with the van, so I reckon these tyres must have done at least probably 15,000 k's. Oh, they're not knackered, but they're just showing the battle scars of a lot of outback rough, rocky gravel roads. I think by the time we've done what we're planning to do in the next 6 months, we might have shortened their life significantly. Well, that is the dirt section of the Plenty Highway done and dusted. Donahue Highway to the Plenty Highway, and we are on the blacktop. I never thought I would be so relieved to hit sealed road. I love my gravel road driving. I love outback driving. That track nearly broke me. Well, that highway nearly broke me. We probably pushed a bit hard and did a bit, as in tried to do too much in a day. But I was sort of so close to the end, I just wanted to push through and get it done. That also brings us to the end of our big outback dirt gravel tour. Right back to probably really, if you go right back to when we left Corn in the Flinders Ranges, is when we first hit the gravel, and although we've had some sections of sealed road in between there and here, it's been predominantly dirt. Vast majority has been gravel roads and dirt. But feeling a sense of accomplishment and relief, and yeah, I don't know, it was a good adventure. What did you think, Liz?
I loved it. I really, really enjoyed the whole outback time. I don't know, it gave me time to reflect and think, and it's just humbling and beautiful place to come visit. There's nothing else like it. Yeah, definitely worth doing. Look at that, the messages coming. It's like, ding. It's been really nice to be away from that dinging for a little while too, just quietly. I think it's been nice. We probably had service like once every 5 days, I'd say. So yeah, just really nice to just kick back, switch off, enjoy what's around you, appreciate the people that are around you. I know sometimes I make jokes about Simon, but he's beautiful and I love him very much. He's gorgeous. And he takes very good care of us, and we're very appreciative of all these efforts that he does, because he does a lot of the planning and logistics side of things that I would find quite stressful, and I do a lot of the other stuff that he would find quite stressful. So we're a good little team, and yeah, we've really enjoyed it. The kids have been awesome. Yeah, I think we're settling into this new lifestyle really well. I think it suits us.
So the next time you see us, we'll have done all the boring stuff and we'll be heading out to the West McDonnell Ranges. We've had an absolute ball. If you've got any questions about what we've done and how we've done it, please leave us a comment below. We'll go through all of those and answer as many of those as possible. So hopefully, yeah, I don't know, hopefully we've inspired you. Hopefully, you know, we've shown you a side of the country that not too many people travel, and you know, it's not too many people get to see. And maybe we'll see you out here one day. We're definitely coming back. There's still things out here that we'd love to do. I've got some unfinished business in the Simpson Desert that I need to get sorted out. Still got to tick that one off. I want to get a crossing done. I'm pretty keen to do some of the other less known tracks as well. There will be a reason to come back, and we will be back one day. I don't know if I'll do the Plenty Highway again, although that one's still pretty fresh in the memory. But who knows? I mean, it may get fixed up between now and then. You just don't know with these outback roads what their condition is going to be like when you get to it. You just got to take it as it comes. All right, that's enough yabbering from me. Thanks for watching again. If you like this episode, please give us a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe. It really helps us out, and we appreciate the support. It's a fast and free way to support what we're doing. And like I said, anything you want to know, leave us a comment. We're an open book. Nothing's off the cards. So, yeah, hit us up. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.
Bye. Sorry. Snacks.
Caught behind Venetian blinds, out of reach for the city lights. This ain't where I belong. Hey, look at me, man, what I become.
We'd have no chance of getting our kids to school on time.
Yeah, how do you people do that? If you can't find a way to squeeze nipple into a vlog, you're doing it wrong, I say. Liz just said, I drive like Mrs. Daisy. I said, who's that? Miss Daisy's mum, is it?
That's who I drive like, Miss Daisy's mother.
Liz is notorious for getting expressions just a little bit wrong and kind of missing the point. But anyway. I think there's a donkey over here too.
Yes, right next to me.
Okay.
It's like you walked right into that one
I guess.
and made an ass of me.
Donkeys often hang out with asses, don't they?